George Washington was born. 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
We've seen a number of games now since MP set his sights on leading the game in assists. His playmaking has been interesting to watch for sure.
Well, maybe I'm the one to break the news here, but the results are in, and they're impressive. The MP has been driven to make plays, and the team has really prospered. His abilities to create those opportunities are making a huge impact on the defense.
Now Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga out there with Tari Eason. And it's Wiseman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. MP with it, coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. That one good for two.
Nice possession. MP giving him a great look there.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Hawks. We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said, Curry makes your entire five guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry's shooting that presents problems. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Wiseman. Shot clock at 5. Curry wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
This is Pete Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
Here's MP.
Clearly a foul.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Curry passes to Eason. Curry deciding where to go with it. Takes the three. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, it goes beyond the scoring, which he has had no problem doing. He's been all over the small things that take a shooting guard from good to great.
Jackson dishes to Johnson. Can't hit that one. Nice defense from Kuminga.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
To the left wing. The three. Offensive rebound. Wiseman. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Oh, nice job by Wiseman to get some contact while in the act. Heady play.
And the second free throw, good. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Golden State moving it around. And Kuminga throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Wiseman sets a screen for Kuminga. And there's the drive. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
The Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Rizachet with it. Eason on him. Kicks it out to MP. Rizachet in the corner. 5 to shoot. There's Ball with the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. With the All-Star game behind us, Greg, what's the focus now for teams that find themselves far outside of the playoff picture?
It depends on the team, Kevin, but in my opinion, it's all about competing and building a foundation for next season. Use the time you have to consistently improve.
Kuminga against Johnson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
And both free throws good for Johnson. The Warriors lead it. Now here's Curry. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Three-pointer. Johnson with the rebound.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Now Ball. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Ball.
Great to see MP look for his shot, especially when he's near the hoop.
Curry against Ball. Pass to Podziemski. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The drive by MP. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires the 3. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Eason finds Curry. Back to Eason. Floats it up for Kuminga. Hammers the alley-oop through.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Curry against Ball. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
That is a play that is beyond his years. MP takes the contact and still gets it to fall.
Pass to Podziemski. Outside, Kuminga. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Kuminga's got 9 points.
That makes him 4 out of 5. He's getting to his spots and just going to work right now.
On the wing, Johnson. Here's MP. Jackson with the screen. MP kicks to Jackson. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And, Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact. Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for MP. 8 assists and 8 rebounds. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, this last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass, and it's been reflective in the stat sheet.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Shepard comes in for Johnson. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Rizachet. And McCollum subbed in for Lonzo Ball.
Listen, we know Wiseman has a nice outside game, but inside there aren't too many guys who can match up with him physically.
No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his third assist on the night. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Eason. Back to Kuminga. Eason with it from deep. They get it again. Wiseman to the middle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And the sheer size of Wiseman is hard to deal with inside, forcing the defense to compromise with the foul.
And he sinks the second. And so McCollum will bring it up for Atlanta. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the 76ers was outstanding. He scored an amazing number of points, and his passing was phenomenal with a ton of assists. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
To the inside. Here's Kuminga, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Atlanta leading by 7. And here is MP. 11 points in the game. Pass to Shepherd. It's rebounded by Bass.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Good. Shepherd's got 7.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Bass. Kuminga with it. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the Warriors miss again. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. MP passes to Shepherd. Here's McCollum. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Payne. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And let's bring up a list of point guards that over the last month have been on fire from three-point land. Look at Payne. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, C.J. McCollum. He's another top 10 guy in three-point shooting percentage.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
As well as they shoot the three, I don't think it needs to be a backup plan. That could be a plan A.
Looking now at some numbers for Stephen Curry.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Kuminga's come in for Stephen Curry.
By all accounts, one of the hardest workers in the league. MP is always looking to push himself to some next level.
Pass to Kuminga. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And when we talk about the importance of versatility, he's really got it all on the offensive end.
And here is MP. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. There's the pick. McCollum outside. Clock at 6. MP kicks to Okongwu. Warriors with the rebound. Their last encounter was in the Bay Area.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. MP outside. Dunked by MP.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Here's Payne. No good from outside. McCollum fires from way outside. And so it's MP making things happen for the Atlanta Hawks. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his pass. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. We've got Stephen Curry. Wagner is out there with King. Then there's Cameron Payne, and it's Bass in at the small forward. Wagner a screen on Ball. Payne gets a wide open look. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
King against MP. Pass to Shepard. Misses the three. Warriors trail by 8. Inside. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Friday, they'll host the Miami Heat.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Making sure of that one. MP at ground zero.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Ball. Curry outside. The rebound by Shepard. The Hawks leading by 10. MP inside. Guarded by Curry. And there's the bucket from MP.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. Ball with it. Scoreless thus far. They get it back. Here's MP. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Jackson passes to MP. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Bass. How last month turned out for him? He's averaging 8 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
And that's what you need from some guys on the team. Not everyone can be an all-star. You need glue guys to find that success too.
MP powers through the contact inside.
This has been a special performance by MP, and he doesn't look like he's anywhere close to being done.
Wagner a screen on Ball. It's Curry with the drive, and the layup is good. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because he changed the game. Let me tell you, MP is a strong finisher.
Here's Curry. He's got 8. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Wagner. Here's Jerome. Hits it from three-point range. Jerome's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Curry against Ball. It's MP, top of the key. Jackson with the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by MP.
The young buck, MP taking off there.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 13-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Here's MP. Jerome with the rebound. Warriors trail by 11. And stolen by MP. MP going right to the rim.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson. It's his first. So it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And for that game against the 76ers, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that.
And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for Golden State.
They're getting destroyed.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The front court is Rizier and Johnson. MP out there with ball, and it's Jackson in at the center locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. MP outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And that's a veteran move from MP, using the pump fake to bait the defense.
And both free throws good for MP. Warriors trail by 20. Now Pajemski. He has yet to score. And the rejection by Jackson. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And here are the Warriors now.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Outside Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Eason with it. Now here's Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. Here's Curry. That's tipped.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Sheer effort from the young MP in close.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And what a performance he's put in at the free throw line.
Good on both. 90 seconds now into the second half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Wiseman sets a screen for Kuminga. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kuminga finds Curry. Puts up a deep 3.
How about the footwork from Ball, making it tough to get by him?
A shot by Curry, no good. MP deciding where to go with it. The kick out to Ball. Off target with his three. The Warriors have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Kuminga. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on MP. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. He doesn't get the second one.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Now, here's MP. He's defended by Podziemski. Kicks it out to Johnson. Launches it. The Warriors pull it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And it's blocked. Here's MP. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. And now that's 35 points for MP. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Podziemski, covered by MP. Wiseman sets a screen for Kuminga. Wiseman with the ball. Johnson's there. Kuminga, no good. The Hawks leading by 23. Pass to Jackson. Now Johnson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Took him no time at all on that one. Curry's got 13.
That is the sharpest weapon in Curry's arsenal. Most times you assume any three-point shot he gets up is going in.
Johnson with a screen on Easton. Rizachet wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. From the arc, another three for Golden State.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
MP inside. He's defended by Podziemski. Count that one. MP's got 37.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And here is Curry. 16 points for him. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kuminga dishes to Wiseman. Kuminga sends a screen for Curry. Again, Curry missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Back to MP. Jackson with the screen. MP kicks to Jackson.
He's become a dependable scorer. This man, Jaren Jackson Jr., will look. He's averaged double digits over the course of his early career.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
And the Warriors making a change here. Pass is checked in. Back to Curry. Right wing. Wiseman with a wide open look. And the three off target.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. Run up up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. D.A. thinks. Bass gets an open look, trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Outside Jackson. Pass to MP. Johnson the screen. Lock at 6. Locked up there for Johnson.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Curry. He's got 16. Podziemski with it. Pass to Curry. Back to Podziemski. Wiseman the pass to Kuminga. Now Podziemski. Over MP. And the Warriors miss again.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Timeout called the Warriors. Here now, the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. The Hawks, number 1.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Curry kicks to Bass. Back to Curry. Wiseman sets a screen for Curry. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
On its way from Curry for 2, connects, the jumper drops. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Now, MP. He's got 39. Pass to Ruiz. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Flashing some of his passing potential. MP with the dime.
Curry passes to Wiseman. Back to Curry. This one for 3. Again, Curry missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
MP, good.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
The Warriors shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Here's Curry. Rebound, Atlanta. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Now let's see some numbers here on Steph Curry. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Averaging about 27 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Wagner comes in for Wiseman, and King subbed in for Jonathan Kuminga.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
MP with it. 43 points in the game. Shepard, that's good.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Pass to Podziemski. Rebound by the Hawks.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Payne, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Beyond the arc. The rebound by Shepherd. Shepherd's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
You've got to be ready to fight in the paint, and MP was up for it this time.
A minute 42 left in the third. Here's Payne. Drops it in from 11 feet. Atlanta has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And they double up MP. Hawks passing it around. Pass to Ruiz. MP against King. And Jackson throws it down hard.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Now here's Payne. He's tightly guarded. Curry fires from way outside. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Hawks.
Dante DiVincenzo.
Down low. Here's Curry. Good defense by MP. Atlanta's shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. With the drive, on the wing, DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to MP. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd basket of the night. Warriors shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. To the paint, here's Wagner, and finished off by Wagner.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Curry against MP. Off target at the rim. With 1 on the clock, a shot, no good. MP has been leading the charge for the Atlanta Hawks. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's in a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game. He's making some changes here. Here's Podziemski. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Tari Eason is out there with Kuminga. And it's Wiseman in at the 5 spot. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Pass to Eason. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. Which I guess makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
Johnson outside. MP right side. Kicks it out to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Over MP. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Here's MP. Eason grabs the board.
Now look, this won't go down as a block, but the D made him change his shot, and that was enough.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys, and what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And Johnson with the stuff.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Kuminga against Johnson. Here's Podziemski. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Now, here's MP. He's defended by Podziemski. Back to MP. That 3 off the mark. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense.